When Donald Trump puts his foot down, even the strongest democratic opposition cannot withstand him, and it's been proven over and again. His latest executive order in DC clearly announces authority as the commander-in-chief, and the left is literally boiling. Now let's check this out.
So, just to conclude, Washington, D.C. should be one of the safest, cleanest, most beautiful places anywhere in the world. It was years ago. We had one problem that was a pretty big problem. The radical left got out of control and they started trying to rip down statues. And I said, let's go pass a law real fast. We're going to do it real fast. But we were blocked by the Democrats who do not want safety. And I found an old statute, very old, early 1900s, that said if you so much as touch or even think about destroying a statue or a monument in Washington, D.C., you go to jail for 10 years with no probation, no anything. In other words, slightly different than we have today. Today we have cashless bail. There you get jailed 10 years. No curtailed sentence, 10 years. And we took it out. No, when the ropes started going around Abraham Lincoln to pull him down, Andrew Jackson, others, and they were heading to the Jefferson Memorial, Thomas Jefferson. They're going to do a big number there. I said, it's time. And I signed that statute immediately. We had it updated. We made it use the same language, all passed by Congress. And I announced it's 10 years in jail, no probation, no anything, 10 years, no curtail sentence if you touch, so much as touch a statue in Washington, D.C. And it was an amazing sight, beautiful sight. Everybody just left. The ropes were hanging around Andrew Jackson, and there were two ropes around Abraham Lincoln. They left the rope, but everybody just left. And that was the last problem we ever had. You know, that was the last problem.
Trump definitely has his way of handling crime, and as disliked as it could be, it's always effective, and there's statistics to prove it. So what's the grounds with the order to move the National Guard to DC? We'll still talk about that later.
But they found something with him, and they found something with Abraham Lincoln, and even in the name George Washington in California, numerous places changed the name of George Washington High School and various other places. They took George Washington's name. This was a sick, woke culture that I think we've largely ended. And a lot of those people that were woke are now turning out to be the opposite. I won't go so far as to say MAGA. It's a very special category. But they've gotten out of that. But we have people that love this country, and they love this really beautiful capital. It is. I flew over it the other day, and I said, what a beautiful place. But if there's crime all over the streets, when you get there, it doesn't look so beautiful. But we're going to make it beautiful again. We're going to fix it with crime, and we're going to also, as we're doing that, we're going to start doing things that we know how to do, that I know how to do better than anybody, I guess, because of my experience from previous life. But not only are we stopping the crime, we're going to clean up the trash and the graffiti and the grime and the dirt and the broken marble panels and all of the things they've done to hurt this city. And we're going to restore the city back to the gleaming capital that everybody wants it to be. It's going to be something very special.
Once again, what exactly is the left's grounds with Donald Trump's decision to clean up DC, take the homeless off the street, and curb crime? It's simple. The left don't want Trump to be labeled as the savior of DC. There are no heroes in squalor, remember, and anyone who's trying to change the status quo would be seen and labeled as a villain. That's what this is about. Trump has significantly put the woke culture to sleep, and with the return of common sense, no one wants to pull down statues, and history is preserved. As for the crime rate in DC, if President Trump is going to see or make maximum impact, it only makes sense for him to make use of the law enforcement agency he has total control over, and that's the National Guard. Now, as much as he has been accused of overreaching and, acting power drunk, we can't help but agree that his policies work. These things cannot be disputed. Anyways, I would really love to know what you all think about all of these Trump moves, and please do well to like this video, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell. Until our next clip, please keep staying sensible. Peace.